What's going on, everyone? This is Mitch. Hope you all have had a great Thursday as we're starting to get to the end of our work week. It's been a pretty active day as far as rain and storms across a pretty large area, anywhere from Texas all the way up into the mid-Atlantic to southern New England. Showers and storms have been ongoing. The pattern we have in place is more favorable for something like a summer pattern where you have pop-up showers and storms. I finally got some rain today, over a half an inch of rain, so it was good. Nothing crazy. Some areas got anywhere from just a tenth of an inch of rain, or nothing, to as much as 2 to 3 inches of rain. So definitely a wide variety of ranges as far as rainfall totals. And as far as severe weather, I haven't seen anything too crazy out there so far. There is ongoing severe weather, but I mean, nothing too crazy at all. So that tornado I mentioned yesterday from North Carolina, it actually was confirmed in EF1. It did damage. There was a video that was released on it. It was a legit tornado. It was crazy on a general risk day. So that just goes to tell you that you need to be weather aware regardless, even if there's just isolated chance of storms in your forecast. Have a way to look at a radar and know how to read one. It's pretty simple. And definitely be weather aware. It's something you need to take serious. But guys, as far as weather, what we're going to do in this video is we're going to kind of start to take a look at the general pattern over the next week or two and temperatures. But I tell you, right off the dot, there's not a ton to talk about. I'm not going to talk y'all to death on the tropics because I don't see anything that's much different than 2 days ago when I made a video about it. But we're going to discuss that and make another video again, probably between now and the end of the weekend, to kind of give y'all an update on what the tropics look like. It still looks like it's going to be active coming up in the next few weeks here. But like the video if you like it. Definitely hit the subscribe button. Growth is slow, so definitely help me to pick it back up. It's much appreciated. Y'all's support is always amazing. So let's take a look. So satellite imagery. You can tell where it's raining, guys, and you can tell where it's not. Where the whites are, that's where the clouds are, and where the whites aren't, that's where there's hardly no clouds. So you have a big-time ridge building in the Midwest, upper Midwest, and basically this is in response to an upper-level low, and you have a short wave, a trough, stalling out trough that's basically just enhancing moisture. This is basically where it's not even raining in the deep south or the Mid-Atlantic or New England. It's pretty cloudy. But you're about to have a big-time heat dome build into the Midwest and the upper Midwest and West, and I'm going to talk about that too. I do want to mention there is still a chance of severe weather tomorrow. Marginal risk for storms, severe storms all the way from portions of South Carolina all the way up to as far north as Philadelphia. There's a big general risk everywhere else. You notice there's like a circle right here. It's because a ridge is building, and showers and storms like to clockwise around the ridge, so that's kind of why it looks like that. But there is a chance for severe weather tomorrow, so we're going to basically start off by looking at, as we get into overnight, I actually expect some maybe some more showers and storms to fire up later this evening into the Carolinas, into overnight into the Carolinas, Virginia. So if you wake up to some rumbles of thunder, which to me, as long as we don't lose power, it's always soothing to me when you wake up in the middle of the night to a good old rumble of thunder. That's always neat. Of course, you don't want a tornado or anything in the middle of the night or severe weather, but just a subtle rumble of thunder is always soothing to me. But notice showers and storms keep going on throughout the overnight hours according to the HRRR model, and then they kind of phase out as you get into the morning hours, and then tomorrow afternoon, you will have a chance for some more severe weather to pop up closer on the eastern areas of the Carolinas and Virginia, up to New Jersey, Maryland, Delaware. Some of these can be strong and severe as the energy is beginning to shift southeast mainly. But I tell you what, you guys in Texas are going to continue to get a ton of heavy rain. It just keeps coming for you guys. Y'all keep getting MCS's mesoscale convective systems that forms and just pop-up showers and downpours. It's just very tropical air mass down there. And this goes all the way into basically Saturday morning, Saturday early afternoon. You notice just a subtle stream of tropical moisture riding into Texas and Louisiana, even parts of Mississippi. So flooding is going to become a big time concern in areas in the south central U.S., that's for sure. Going through in time here, what kind of pattern do we have in place? That's kind of what we're looking at here. Well, as you're going through in time, you're getting into tomorrow, getting into the weekend. The pattern looks to stick around. So, for instance, in the southeast, mid-Atlantic, deep south, south central U.S., you're going to stick with that pattern. And even in the northeast, you're going to stick with that pattern. It's more like a summer pattern where you start the day off kind of hot, warm and muggy. Temperatures warm up, the sun comes out, but then all of a sudden showers and storms start to develop. And I think we're going to stick with that pattern as we're getting into next week. Look at it, basically all the green you see popping up here, that's symbolizing pop-up showers and storms in any given location where the green is. And the whole entire eastern U.S. here, eastward, is experiencing this. It's a very wet pattern, an active pattern. Not everywhere is going to see rain every single day, but there's going to be a decent shot of rain every single day. And this goes all the way until about 10 days out, and the pattern still looks to stick around. And then you get some kind of influence right here, high pressure, whether that's some kind of trough, something that finally skirts the rain out the way, whether that's a ridge of high pressure. But very active pattern. Now, I want to show you this. These are height anomalies. So you got negative and positive anomalies. So what this is almost like an upper level low, a cutoff low. Basically, the jet stream's way up here, guys, all the way up in Canada. It's buckling a little bit, but mainly it's way up here. So you got this piece of energy that's cut off from the mainstream. That's going to continue to deliver wet weather down south. But what this is going to do is it's going to build a ridge up here, and it's going to be almost like a heat dome. There's going to be a lot of above average temperatures for the Midwest and upper Midwest. So we'll continue to watch that. What does that mean as far as temperatures? Well, I'll show you here. As far as temperatures, look how hot it is tomorrow in the Dakotas, in the 90s, and the daggum Dakotas. That's pretty warm. Notice it's warmer in the upper Midwest and the Midwest than it is than a lot of parts of the South and Southeast. You notice the cooler temperatures right here. That's in response to rain-cooled air. But, there's some big-time heat basically in the Midwest and upper Midwest, but the heat begins to build. It'll be hot when it's not raining in the afternoons, basically. It'll be hot and humid. So this continues to go through, but, I don't see anything extreme with this at all. The jet stream sets up way up in Canada, so that allows summer heat to get all the way up into the lower 48 and Canadian border up here. So it's not uncommon at all. Heat will build, and then we might be dealing with the hot temperatures coming back maybe late next week across the southeast and mid-Atlantic and deep south. So we'll look out for that. And then it looks like it shows some kind of cool down that comes up maybe mid-month. That would be nice. The more we can avoid the super hot temperatures that the summer can bring here in the southeast, the happier I'll be. But this is as far as rainfall through about 10 days out. And notice where all the rain's falling in the eastern U.S. It's an active wet pattern, and it's the same thing with the GFS ensembles. Active wet pattern for the entire eastern U.S. So it's good news. I know I don't speak a lot on the West Coast, but they really need rain. We need to pray for them guys because it's starting to get a big-time severe drought out there. So they definitely need the rain, guys. So the wildfires are going to start rampaging out there. But that's all I got, guys. There's just not a lot to talk about. But we'll keep our eye out. Things could change quickly. So thank y'all for tuning in. Y'all have a blessed night.